Welcome to another episode of I Bleed Orange Forever. Since the fall of the Iron Curtain, more and more international players have found their home in the NHL. With that, some of NHL's North American fans were left scratching their heads on just how to pronounce their names. So, this week we're going over something that has a special place in my heart, and spoiler alert, I'll get to why later in the list. Here are the 10 most mispronounced names in NHL history. Before we start, let's go over the rules. 1. Each player had to play in the NHL. In other countries, there may be names that I couldn't ever hope to pronounce. Number 2, if you can sound it out, it won't make the list. There's a difference between difficult to pronounce and laziness, especially in long names, and I refuse to support your laziness. Thank you very much. Number 3, there's a curveball in their names, or many in some cases. So without further ado, let's get to the list from number 10 to number 1. Lemieux, Claude, Brandon, or Super Mario himself, take your pick. Either way, the name has become pretty common to hockey fans. But to non-fans and my childhood self, we can't get past the fact that there's an X in the name. The letter X in English can be pronounced like an X or a Z, but to skip it all together? Come on, man. Listening to the pronunciation of this name would make you think that he would have had a long and prosperous NHL career with many, many multi-million-dollar contracts being signed. Spoiler alert, he didn't. He had a decent career, but with a name like Netscash, one can dream. Kyösti Kääriäinen was a Swedish native who played one season with the LA Kings in 91 and 92. By the time the 92-93 season started, Coach Barry Melrose decided he just didn't want to try this Swedish surname, as Mr. K departed for the Swedish Elite League. This likely wasn't the case, but I can't blame you on this one, Barry. Still, if he hung around for a few more seasons, we could have yelled his name a la Dan Forden when he scored. Jonathan Taves. This is one that people still pronounce wrong and don't even know it. It's actually the reason I made this list. Most hockey fans say Taves when the W is pronounced like a V, so it's Taves for the win. Another Swedish player, Nick Jamerson. Why did everyone on the Stanley Cup winning 2010 Chicago Blackhawks have such difficult names to pronounce? Well, spoiler alert, there may be more. As a Flyers fan during those same playoffs, I would call him Super Nintendo Chalmerson, but that's just me.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers!
Satan, the dark ruler of the underworld. Wait, what? It's pronounced with an SH at the beginning? Okay, Miro Shatan was one of the NHL's biggest mismarketing opportunities. He should have played for the Devils and be allowed to wear the number 666 instead of his trademark 81. I mean, just look at those sinister eyebrows, man. Yep, you heard it right. You, just like me, have been mispronouncing the longtime Nordiques and Avalanche captain's name. Old Burnaby Joe is descended from Croatian immigrants, so Sakic it is. Tomas Poke, the Klagenfurt, Austria native, has a special place on this list. His name is pronounced Poke. That may not be so interesting to the rest of you, but I myself am descended from Austrian immigrants, and my name is also pronounced with a long O. Just hearing his name pronounced correctly in his NHL days with the Rangers and Islanders just added validity to my endless years of correcting people when they butcher my last name. Give me a minute.
This is what it feels like when doves cry.
Will come to the left point, Poke to a screen, he scores! Poke over the shoulder of Nabokov. This has been...
This former Red Wing, Hurricane, and now LA King, owns the Can I Buy a Valpad award for the fact that he simply just doesn't have one in his name. And frick me if I know how to pronounce it even after making this video. Could it really be anyone else? Bifuglin? Bufflin? Seriously? How? In what language does that even make sense? But I guess it's 6'5", 265 pounds, who's gonna tease him? Well, me, because I still haven't gotten over 2010, damn it. So there you have it, my top 10 mispronounced names in NHL history. I definitely left a few out. Who do you have on your list? Leave it in the comments below, and as always, if you liked it, give the like button the old slew foot and cross-check it as it tries getting back up. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and if you have an idea for the next video, feel free to leave it in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.